Hi all, thanks for coming. I'm Kent Reichert, president of Eastman Airy Neighbors and resident of Crittenden Street, where we have a couple of people who are competing today. Anuj actually is nearby. Phil from Airy, who I understand has been shaking the bushes for a lot of votes. Good luck to him. I'm also the owner with my wife, Amanda, of Loom, which is a children's clothing manufacturing company. And I'm happy to say we've just relocated from Fishtown to Germantown, almost Mount Airy, but not quite, in a building where we're going to have our shop, and hopefully we'll be able to actually make some sales out of there too. I want to wish the rest of the contestants good luck. I understand we have some really good recipes this year, and my recipe is Tortilla Española. I'm Spanish and part German, so I struggled with which of those cuisines to use. I didn't think that I should compete with Anuj on Indian, even though that's one of my favorite cuisines. So the recipe that I've contributed is Tortilla Española, which is a classic tapas recipe. Very simple. I thought I'd give the staff at the seminary kitchen a break. It is very simple. It is chopped and fried sweet onions, and you can make it in several different ways, but this classic way is sweet onions, a bunch of eggs, and potatoes. It's essentially an omelet. You can make it with onions, without onions, with potatoes, or all of them together. We're doing them all together now. So you have the contrast of the salt and the sweetness of the onions. It's a terrific, very simple meal that you can eat with almost anything. Usually when you go to a Spanish tapas restaurant, you'll see it cut in cubes or maybe in pie slices. And it would be one of those things that you order after work, along with gamas a la plancha, fried shrimp with olive oil and salt, or mushroom caps. Tapas is a very simple food made for people who left work and are on their way home. Dinner is very late in Spain. They don't eat until 9 or 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And so there's some time between when they need to have a snack. The tapas that you get in some of the great restaurants in Philadelphia, Amada, which is a fantastic world-class restaurant, are very different. I would say they're French influenced, at least in the pricing. But they're much more complex than the typical tapas you get in Spain, which is really kind of a working man's food. So the tortilla española that you're going to have, again, is fried sweet onions, eggs, and potatoes with just some seasoning. You put them into, ideally, a cast iron frying pan, but you could use a non-stick. And you cook them very slowly, because they've got to cook all the way through without burning the bottom. And the hard part is turning it over. The people who are practiced are able to do it just by flipping it. You can flip it onto a plate and slide it back into the frying pan and cook it a little longer on the bottom. And I forget whether it's in the recipe that I provided, but it really should be eaten at room temperature. It typically sits on top of the bar and is served as is. You could eat it up if you like, but it's a very versatile food that can be eaten any time of day, and it doesn't have to be hot. It doesn't have to be made and eaten right away. So it's a simple, practical meal, and I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget, vote early, vote often. Vote for your favorite dish. I hope you like mine, but there are a lot of other delicious ones.